welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen. So a lot of you hear me talking about the daily income trader system and Oracle a lot, and particularly pre-market prep. That's that pre-market live stream every single day at 8:30 Eastern. Haven't missed a day in 10 years, mind you. But where we go over, using Oracle to narrow that watch list of stocks down. I mean, each day, you start out with 20,000 stocks. How do you get down to just a couple that are actually actionable and tradable? So every day on pre-market prep, we do exactly that. We use Oracle to winnow that list down, identify the best entries and exits, and then map out those trade plans. So check out this video. I basically, grabbed a pre-market prep for you from the other day, and just gonna share you and show you how we exactly do that by recognizing the hot sectors, recognize the volume, and then map out the chart patterns, and then do that most crucial step of build a trade plan together. So check out the video, and I'll see you at the end. All right, good morning, everyone. A bunch of robotics plays all over the place. Let me know, I'll get a spreadsheet put together later. Let me know, I probably don't have all of them, but MBOT, RR, KITT, Serve, EXO, and ARBE. Again, that's probably not the full list. Let me know what I missed, but I'll build out a spreadsheet later. So yeah, KITT, nice from the double down on Friday. That was the noon alert, just using the VWAP hold pattern plus a hot sector. Never hit the stop, just kind of grinded and then ran up in after hours and then gapped this morning. Speaking of robotics plays, ARBE pushing on a RCT. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, higher float we like, but it's a robotics play. Nice RCT so far. So starting at the top of the list, CNSP, morning fader. Fubo, RCT, 247 by 245 or 225. SPRC, RCT. Hopefully it fades. Low float. Psychedelics. SBEV, just kind of all over the place, but it's a true penny. Yeah, I got Serve on the robotics list. Again, let me know. Again, I got the robotics list in the notes, but there's a good, we got a hot sector. So, a lot of people are going to be releasing robotics related press releases, etc. So if I'm missing any, let me know, but Serve is on that list. I'll do a spreadsheet later when I get caught up. ARBB still going. EXO, morning fader. Ooh, MBOT. They did a dilution. Nice. Man, I kind of like MBOT. Because the dummies are going to short this, okay? Because of the offering. Now, if it fades away, let it be, okay? But anyway, dilution, come on in, shorts. ARBB still going. A lot out there. Beautiful. RR, just kind of sideways. Hopefully fades. So, hope sideways, hopefully becomes a morning fader. KITT, major resistance 705. Again, killer double down. Ran up in after hours. You could have sold at AH, or if you were aggressive, hold overnight. Oh, SES is another robotics play. High float. Let me add that to the list. This list is probably going to be 500 stocks by the end of the day. So I added SES to the list. High float, but it's robotics. Big list today. Big list. RHE. Morning fader. CRNC. Oracle crushed this on Friday. So I think it was like what was the signal on Friday? like 1150 or something. Does 1150 sound right? So anyway, killer post 945 signal on CRNC. You know what I say with these. Why not just do the same thing today? Okay? Why not just do the same? So KWE, morning fader, man, big list. And then GDTC. Dip buyers in GDC this morning, so probably dead, but watch for a bounce. Oh, Duke says it was 1151. Listen, guys, you know, with thank you for the compliment, Duke. It's not necessarily memory. Like, this is one thing, like, I don't think I have a particularly great memory. And this is even going back to like when I was getting started 20 years ago. You know, the way you build that mental database is just show up every day. Now, I know a lot of you can't trade every day. And remember, when I got started, most weeks, I could only trade a couple days. Remember, when I got started, it was about 2006, no iPhones, very limited Wi-Fi back then, okay? So, like, there were a lot of days I simply could not trade because I didn't have an iPhone like you guys have, okay? And like, if I went to a customer site, they might not have Wi-Fi. Like, I was very limited. But what I did every single day is I built watch lists, I mapped out trade plans in the morning, and then I would come back at night and I would go through all of that data. Now, I tell you that because all of you can do that as well. Now, a lot of you will choose not to. You'll be like, oh, I can't trade today, screw it. I'm not gonna write a bunch of trade plans. I'm not gonna map out a bunch of charts because I can't trade every day. A lot of you will choose that path. What I would recommend is doing what I did, because then you build that mental database, you grease that groove, and then when you can trade, you know the patterns, you know the setups, and you know what to look for. Now, if you just, you know, oh, I can't trade today, forget it. Wednesday, I'll run my scans. Wednesday, I'll write my trade plans, you know, whatever. I'm telling you, it's a big, big, big thing that separates the winners from the losers is by doing that work even when you can't trade. And I know probably 95% of you are part-time trader. Are you still putting in that work on days you can't trade, or do you only show up on days you can trade? So, all right. I would say the tops are all the robotics plays. It's the hot sector. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying you can't trade some of the non-robotics plays. I'm not saying that. But again, there's so much out there. It's so busy. My recommendation would be instead of trying to trade and watch and, you know, and sit here in 50 different stocks. I mean, remember, this is going to be the trend, okay? All of 2025, probably the next 4 years are going to be like this, where you need to simply get to the point where you focus on as few stocks as possible so that, you know, you can catch something inside that range. Because if you try and track everything and try and follow everything, you're probably going to end up chasing, etc. Now, understand, by having a very small watch list, you will probably miss stuff. But I can't stress this enough. The next few years, there's going to be so many plays. If you miss, like, let's say today, if you miss the biggest runner at the open, well, look at CRNC at 945. Look at FCUV at 945. On Friday, FCUV and CRNC were both killer 945 plays. I mean, and maybe you missed those. Then you come back in the afternoon and look at KITT. Okay, KITT was the double down, or FCUV at 2 p.m. So get it out of your head that you gotta watch 500 stocks and try and trade them all. It's just gonna make you frustrated. You're gonna chase, and understand that it's like wait 10 minutes and there's gonna be another trade, okay? We had 2 great 945ers. We had a bunch of RCTs in pre-market on Friday, okay? So it's not about trying to trade everything. So in summary, I think as of right now, if you're trying to focus as best as possible, it should be on the low float robotics plays at the Oracle signal. Now you're free to trade whatever else you want. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? It's not like we don't have 20 stocks on Oracle today. So, all right, guys, have a good day, and we'll see you on the double down. Hey, let me know in the comments. Did you see how we follow that daily income trader system using the foundation of Oracle to get to the best stocks every single day? So drop me a comment, let me know, and most importantly, if you'd like to be on those webinars every single day, 8:30 Eastern and noon Eastern, then check out the Daily Income Trader System link below. When you go to that link, it actually takes you to a live webinar where we give you a full tour of the system, everything that's included, starting with Oracle, daily webinars, multiple screeners, scanners, even the StocksToTrade platform, all involved. So hit that link if you enjoyed the video.